Hello, how's it going? How are you? Oh, I'm not too bad. I'm getting there, just about. I'm all good. Just working on a little elf man. Yeah, making a little elf, just getting the basics done. Bit more carving to go. Shouldn't take too long. Amazing. Thank you very much. Should look a lot better when it's done. Obviously, it's a work in progress. But, give them some cheeks. I'll cover this face a bit. Oops. So that'll be all right. Just about get away with that. over it. Shall see what it turns out like. I think I made his cheeks a bit wide, but I can always trim them down. Maybe if I just take a bit off of his hat. The original line there. That'll work out a little bit better. I can pull it off. That works a little bit better. A little bit narrower, but it won't matter. Chosen profile picture. Okay, cool. I can't really see the profile pictures on the chat anyway because of the so small. My eyes are pretty knackered. That's better. Smiley face, I think it is. Don't know what that means, man. Unfortunately, I don't speak hieroglyph. I can only do the English. I don't understand all these emojis and things. It's a human. Oh, okay. Fair play. Fair play. What are you working on there? Okay, that's some white soft maple. Oh, okay. Fair play. I'm carving a little elf into a piece of wood. What's it gonna be? Yeah, that is the question. What is it gonna be? Can you show us again, please? Yeah, of course I can. There we go. It's going to look something similar to that when he's done, but with a pointy hat. Maybe a bit more like that one, but without the moustache. Yeah, starting to get there. Just doesn't look like much now until it's finished. Work in progress, yeah, definitely. It is indeed. Little town in Ohio. Ohio. Oh, awesome. Is that where you're from, is it? What the Sigma? Sigma's a letter in the Greek alphabet, I think, if I remember rightly. Really, really old letter. That's what it is. I haven't made any other ones. I normally make like spoons and stuff. There's a spoon that I carved with a spiral handle. Another spoon that I'm working on. Need to finish sanding that with a spiral handle. Bob Mac Jr. Righto. Can you use your big boy words and put it into a sentence, please, so I can understand? That'd be amazing. There we go. This is made out of spalted ash. Love making stuff out of ash. Is it your job or just a hobby? It's a hobby. There's a walking stick I made with barley twist in it. Little barley twist. It's a little bit wonky, but at least I'm good at building things with Jenga. Suppose that could be classed as a skill. Bad shout, actually. Jenga blocks. I carve things into those. Bad shout. I can make mini castle. Okay, cool. What we're making, I'm carving a little elf wizard thing into a piece of wood. That's what I'm making at the moment. What's happening? Not much. How are you? I will be back in a minute. Okay. Oh, it's the bushcraft guy. Well, my man, but yeah. Tis me. Yeah, Flick. Da, 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 da. Horsham in the house. Are you from Horsham, are you? I need to buy some decent winter camping gear on a budget. Any advice? I don't know. I don't really use winter camping gear. I just sleep under a tarp. 4-season sleeping bag will probably be quite helpful, and some sort of comfortable ground mat. Yeah, that's pretty much what I use if I'm going winter camping. I mean, you can buy yourself a hot tent. Hot tents are pretty good. But they can get quite expensive. Decent tarp set up with a fire in front of you. Keep you nice and warm. Bivvy bag over the top of your sleeping bag, something like that. Keep it nice and simple. Make a decent fire. Keep it burning all night. But generally, don't go winter camping at the moment because I'm not very well. Just giving me an idea. I'm back. You're back. My sub goals 1, 5, 10, 15, 25. Okay, fair play, man. I don't really have a goal. I just sort of get on with it, and if people want to sub, they sub. I just started doing YouTube to keep myself occupied, really. Just something for a bit of a giggle for me. I'm not aiming for anything out of it. Just doing it for giggles. Something to do. It gives me something to do. Is 13, what do you mean? Oh, your current subs is 13. Okay, fair play, man. I'm on like 4,000 something, I think. It was going up really quickly at one point, but it's slowed right down recently. But the videos ain't been doing as good as they were before. I say it is what it is. It's by the by. Good evening, mate. How's it going? How are you? Look like you enjoyed your camping. When you're at 1,750,000. Yeah. I mean, I doubt I'll even get that close, but no, it's bedtime, mate. Night, mate. In the morning. Camp was proper laugh. Sweet, man. I'm gonna try, and if I can get to the other one. But if I do go, there'll be two of us going because it'll be my mate. He drives. He does a lot of wild camping. He's a good bloke to talk to. He's an engineer. He's really good at building stuff and designing things. He's the one who made the ammo box stove. It's pretty on point with stuff like that. That was a proper laugh, yeah, man. Looked like it was fun. That'll be proper. One in February. Hopefully, yeah. Even if I turn up for the day, depending on how well I'm feeling and how cold it is, because the cold gets to me really. But hopefully, I'll be coming into some money next month, so I might get myself a hot tent with a log burner, and I'll just take my fishing bed chair with me, and be like mega comfortable, you know. Which I think would be alright in February. I quite want to go out in the snow really, but so my health lets me down sometimes. But yeah, proper glamping style, you know, like a full on bed. Got a bed chair anyway. I need to stick a hot tent. Yeah, or a bigger stove. LEDs will do for Christmas. LEDs will do for Christmas. What do you mean? Let me know what you mean, geezer. And I'll yeah, let you know. And about Christmas lights or something like that. Everyone's putting all their Christmas lights up now on my road. I'm like, bloody November. Oh man, put mine up halfway through next month ish. Lights that go on your top wall. Yeah, righto. I've got little LED lights up around the top of my wall. Didn't take them down from last Christmas. Got my little one likes them, so we left them up there. Those ones. We took down the other ones. Not yet. No, I know it's way too early. People ruining Christmas. It used to be one day a year. Now everywhere you go, it's Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. It's a bit too much, man. I mean, I do like to see all the Christmas lights up and stuff like that, but I can get a bit, yeah. There you go. It's a work in progress, but it's getting there. How is your elf going? My elf going alright. It's getting there. It's getting there. I'm just boring out around the sides a bit because I had to make his face a bit deeper to get the cheeks in, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make it a little bit deeper still, just to give him some depth to his face, rounder cheeks. But yeah, he's getting there. Looking healthy, yeah, man. Not unhealthy. I was the first person on this live show. Okay, yeah, cool, cool. He's getting there. I need to get the stone on this finer gouge. More of an ice cream scoop at the moment, which ain't so bad really. Give his nose a bit more depth to it. I prefer carving in the sunlight, it's easier, a bit brighter. I'll just hand that down a bit. You shall see. I've even got my little carving knife out. I normally use my open air one, but I've got my little Mora because it's got a point on it. It's easier for doing details. Like in between the nose and the beard, which is a bit of a bugger, that one. Is the Arps video of the camp? Not yet, no, I will have a butcher's. I will have a look. I will have a look. I have 14 subs, well done. Well done. I had about 130 subs. And then got all my subs in the space of about 3 weeks and then it all went dead. What am I making? 3 to 4 likes, yes. Saying 5 on my screen. But... So my lives, I should go live in the afternoon really. I'll get a lot more people in it. Elf but wood, yeah. Something like that. What am I making? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Carving a little elf. I need to make his face a bit rounder and a bit more friendly like, because he looks a bit sort of hollowed out at the moment. But and I'll carve him up. I'll chop the top off, chop the bottom off, carve him out, and then stick him on the Christmas tree or something. Find something to do with him. I need to make a giant one really. I need to do a massive carving, but I need to practice doing faces again. I haven't done it for a while, so I'm a bit out of practice. I should carry on. I should have carried on with this one really, with the one with the moustache, but that would be really cool. Yeah, when it's done, it'll look awesome. It'll look awesome. Oh, half a ton of sawdust. Hopefully, it'll be something like that, or like that, but without the moustache. Just need to give him some cheeks. Let's get my wet stones back as well, so I can sharpen up my little knife properly. It's alright, it's cutting. It's just not as good as I want it to be. Already. Good boy, how's it going? Yeah, not too bad, man. How are you? I've got to go. I've got to get down to the seafront or up in the hills and get some flint, some decent flint, so I can finish making arrows, which was my main plan. Well, I need to go out the woods and get some pine pitch, well, pine resin, make some pine pitch, and then I need to go find some flint and feathers. But I should be able to get all the ingredients. Make a decent arrow. Yeah, thank you. I've made some good progress. The walking stick, nice one, man. Sweet as a nut, man. Sweet as a nut. That's cool. I do like making walking sticks. They're one of my more favourite things to do. There's a big bit of rot in the middle of here. Wouldn't want to make a bow out of this. Do I have Instagram? Nah, not really. I don't really post anything on it. It's just completely dead. I don't do Instagram. I don't get any attention on it. I don't really like the way it's laid out either. It does me head in. Fair enough. Insta. I used to use Instagram when I used to do a lot of shooting. So some adults have Instagram. Do you BTW? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean adults? How old are you? Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, yeah, fair play. I don't do the old. Go on then, Thomas. Go past. Because you're sounding like a kid to me, mate. Who, me? No, not you. What my handle's gone. Go on, Thomas. Go past, mate. Don't want my kids alive. Good night, Thomas. There's a cup of tea coming on. What I'm making tonight, I'm sorting out that elf. It's getting there. I should have done him with a bigger beard, but you get there. Just need to make sure it's deep enough around the outside, down these bottom bits here. That's what I'm boring out at the moment, because it's all about shadows when you're carving faces and stuff like that. It's where the shadows are cast. Give it the look. I need to glue this handle back in. As loose as can be. What I'll do is afterwards, for this I'll use boiled linseed oil. But if I'm making spoons, I'll use mineral oil, because mineral oil doesn't have a smell or a taste to it, and it doesn't leave a rank taste in things when you're cooking with it. Mineral oil is what they use on like chopping boards and wooden spoons. Linseed oil is sort of what they use. Well, boiled linseed oil is what they use on axe handles, walking sticks and stuff like that. You can pick it up really cheap. Let's put it this way: I bought a bottle of linseed oil about that big 3 years ago, and I've still got about half a jar of it left. So we don't use a lot of it. That's what I've got left out of it. And 3 years of carving and 3 years of using it. What about the walking stick? Linseed, boiled linseed oil. You can pick it up. It's about £3 or £4 for a bottle, and it'll last you years and years and years. So what you do is, I like to use a little paintbrush when I'm oiling things, because I do a lot of spirals and things, and it gets right into the cracks and stuff. 500ml for £10. Oh bloody hell, it's gone up a bit then. But yeah, 500ml that'll last you a really, really long time. It lasts for ages. Mr. Beast isn't money wasting. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean, bud. I asked you a question earlier on. Don't be lazy. How old are you? Because the stuff you're talking about don't make any sense. And, you sound like one of my kids. They talk nonsensical stuff. And that Mr. Beast geezer's a fraud anyway, isn't he? It's all set up. Uses it's all his friends and stuff. He uses fake money. Saw a video, someone zoomed in on the money, and it's got not for whatever it says on fake money when they use it for acting. Local hardware shop ended up getting chisels. In the end, it didn't sell a knife, unfortunately. Chisels are good, man, as long as you keep them nice and sharp. They're good as gold for carving. He donated 20 million to plant 20 million trees. Yeah, I believe that about it. He also he was meant to raise loads of money to get people all these eye operations, and then there was a big uproar because the hospital was like, no, he didn't actually give us a penny. Didn't do anything to do with it. Can't get hold of him. Bloke's a scam artist. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, especially with people like that. You just got to look at his eyes to know what he's about. Want us to live? Yeah, righto. Yeah, I don't believe that, mate. 20 million to plant 20 million trees. So you're assuming that it's $1 a tree, $1 a stock sapling? Nah. No. Price go up a little bit like that. Let's put it this way: I got a deal on 3 trees: an apple tree, a pear tree, and a cherry tree, and they were 30 quid. So trees equal oxygen, yes they do, and so does plankton, so does grass, so does biomass. You know, things that grow in biomass, so sphagnum moss. In fact, not plankton, sorry. What's the stuff you get in the sea? Algae. That's a little sharper than mine. Yeah, I do spend a lot of time sharpening. Can just peel out bits like that with the old gouge. Yeah, algae produces more oxygen than trees. Algal blooms. You got to think it's not just trees. There's a lot of other things. A lot of plants. They're good carbon absorbers as well. No swearing. What do you mean no swearing? Dude, I'm assuming you're a kid. And if you don't answer me how old you are, you're going to get blocky. Because this is a grown-ups live, and as I specified when I went live, this is not made for kids. Because it's not made for kids. Because I do swear, and I do talk about stuff that kids shouldn't be listening to. Hence why I said it's not made for kids. And if you are a kid and you've made an adult account, that's actually pretty scary, to be honest with you. Because there's no way I'll be letting my kids do that. But you got about 20 seconds. Ten. 5. Gosh, see you later. Got to be a kid. Don't want kids on there. You know, I don't mind like people are like, you know, oh, me and my son are watching your carve and stuff like that. I don't mind that because there's an adult in it. But you know, as I specified when I started the live, I don't want kids in there. I've got 4 kids myself. I don't like talking to them. No, I'm only joking. What is that? This is a bit of ash, but it's spalted, so it had ash dieback. So it's got all sorts of fungus going on inside it. All sorts of fungal stuff. This was meant to be an axe handle, but when I carved the top to fit the axe head, there's a big bit of dieback in the middle, and I just put it on and went to pull it off to see if it would it was getting there, and yeah, it just crunched straight off, and I was like, oh, thank God for that. That's made life a little bit easier for me. I don't have to worry about it later on when I finish carving the handle. But as you can see, it's got the pummel bit at the bottom, and it would have been a hatchet handle. But instead, I had one more piece of decent ash left in the shed, so I made a ash handle out of some nice seasoned proper bit of wood, and yeah, that's where my handle come from. And the other handle that I made, that was my second attempt. But I was going to say, if you just started off carving and stuff like that, and you mess something up, just start again. Just keep going over and over and over and over and over again until you get it right. And then that's how you, obviously that's how you learn. But just don't give up. If something looks awful as well, there's always a stage when you're carving something that it looks absolutely horrendous, and you're like, oh, this ain't going to work out, and might as well stop. Don't stop with it. Just keep going, because like, I mean, that you look at that and you think, don't look too great. But once you sort of get your head around it, it's about problem solving. It's a bit like flint knapping. You always encounter problems, but you can get your hand around it. Get your head around it. I think I need to silly sharpen this because it's not very sharp anymore. The bevel, no bevel on there. I could ground the bevel off. Put it flat. I was thinking about starting an outdoor channel with me and the missus and kids. What would you recommend doing? Start off, just make some videos, man. I find, I mean, my shorts do a lot better than my actual videos, my long-term videos. But just like video everything in your day. You know, like if you're going to go out for a few hours up the woods, just video as much of it as you can, and then when you get back, take out the best bits, edit it, do a few voiceovers and stuff like that. If you're going to use music, make sure you use free media music, otherwise you get a copyright on the music. You can't use like, you know, like popular music and stuff like that. You have to find some sort of like banjo music I use or whatever, like, but free media music. Download like UCut or something like that just to edit your videos, or something similar to that. Don't really matter what editing thing you use. I like using this one called Splice because you can speed up the videos and slow them right down as well. So when you're like, if I do a time lapse on my GoPro, there's no sound to it. But if I make a normal video and then put it on Splice, I can speed it up and you hear all the noises and stuff like that. So I think that's a little bit better. But yeah, just start filming stuff. Do a bit of talking, get used to talking to a camera. What camera on the budget? Well, I'm a bit lazy. I mainly use my phone. I don't really know too many cameras. I just bought a GoPro ages ago when I had money. But I'm not sure. But if you have a look online, there's going to be, if you go on YouTube, there's going to be loads and loads of reviews and stuff like that. There's always people that do reviews on cameras and stuff like that. You can pick them up fairly cheap. You can get right. You can get like reconditioned, like even like one of the old GoPros, like really old ones. They're still really, really good cameras. You can get them like second hand or reconditioned or whatever, and yeah, wouldn't go too mad as long as the quality's clear. It don't really matter too much. But yeah, have a butcher's, mate. See what you can see. See if you can get just, you know, just like, I mean, as I say, I've got a Samsung S20 and I use that, and the video quality is fine on that. But my phone's about 4 years old now. But yeah, just film stuff. Do a lot of talking to the camera and things. You know, this is what I'm going to do today. This is where we're going. I'm finding more recently on things like YouTube and social media, people don't really want to know like the ins and outs of what you're doing, unless you're like live and you're carving something and then people are asking you questions. But I think people are more interested in people's characters, you know, now. More like, oh, I like him. It's more like they like the person and not the content. So you know, just don't try too hard with it, but just, you know, film a bit of your personality. Just be yourself, basically, and you'll find that people will start to follow you, and you'll get like your regulars and stuff, people that are always commenting on your videos and things. But just as I was saying, you know, like a lot of people, you know, they'll be like, this is how you sharpen a knife, and not many people want to see that anymore. People don't want to see that. People don't really care what you're using, what tent you're using, what knife you're using and stuff like that, unless it's like on live or whatever, and they want to, you know, I'm starting to carve, I want to know, you know, like. But a lot of people like watching videos, something that they can put on in the background and just listen to or watch. How's it going, lads? Not too bad. Wiz, how are you? I thought that's what I'm finding with social media, especially like because I started off on TikTok, and my account was doing pretty well, to be fair. I was getting, you know, like 30, 40, 50,000 views, 100,000 views, stuff like that on my TikTok. and I locked myself out of my account, so I've had to make a new one. But I just started doing like reviews on videos because I was getting a bit ill, and it was hard for me to actually like even get out of bed some days. So I'm doing a lot better now. I'll listen to you while I draw. That's it, man. I'll put go and check out oh, what's it called? Oh, Hampshire Survival and Bushcraft, is it? I don't know if Sticks is still in it. What's Mick's channel called? I'll do a video. I'll do a shout out to him and check out the video because he's a good one. He's really helpful for like beginners and stuff like that. You know, like I've always been a sort of a you know, you carry your knowledge in your mind and your muscles. You know what I mean? Like you don't. To me, it don't really matter what you've got, you know, all the stuff that you bought. It doesn't matter at all. You can make yourself comfortable. You can survive out in the woods. You can thrive out in the woods. You know, with what you know. Our ancestors did it. I do a lot of I've studied a lot of tribes and anthropology and paleoanthropology and stuff like that to learn, because you think like the people that actually live out in the woods and survive, well, thrive out there, are the people that you want to learn from, you know. And you'll find a lot of the things that they do and a lot of their techniques are really actually quite simple, but they're clever at the same time. As Ray Meir says, you know, the solutions to bushcraft should be simple but elegant, and I think that stands quite high in bushcraft. You know, like if my axe breaks, I can make myself an axe handle. I can make myself a spoon. I can make myself a chopping board. I can sharpen my knives if I need to. I can sharpen my knives on rocks. There's even a fungus called the birch polypore that you can use as a strop, like a leather strop. Can we still snare in the UK? Yes, you can still snare. From my knowledge, I haven't done it for a few years, but you need the landowner's permission where you're snaring. So like snaring's one of those things, you know, it's like trapping. It's one of those things you're better off having someone teach you how to do it. I was taught when I was 16 how to do trapping and snaring, but I did study. I did a year of lowland game management, like pheasant shoots and stuff like that, and trapping and game and pest control and all that sort of thing. But it is something that you need to like learn, you know, quite extensively, because really like simple things like even the placement of the snare, does it smell like your hands, and all this sort of stuff is there's a lot of fine details in it, you know, like with trapping and stuff like that as well, like using trap boxes so like a cat doesn't get stuck in it and all sorts of things. I mean, I used to use Mark 4 fen trap or Mark 5 fen traps for catching rabbits. Evening, hope you're good. Evening, man. How are you? How you doing, man? Wolfenstone. You know, like using like body grip, scissor traps, mole traps, and all that sort of thing. You've got to know where to put them and things. You know, you've got to understand where the animal's going to go, what he's going to do when he sees the trap, and all that sort of thing. Oh, I can't grumble. Yeah, awesome, man, awesome. I have access to 100-acre land, so we want to start. So awesome, man. As long as you get written permission from the landowner. So if anyone, the police stop you and they can go, I'm meant to be here. This is what I'm doing. Go away, thank you. But yeah, sweet. I mean, me personally, I'm more of a go out and shoot something person, but you know, like trapping squirrels and stuff like that, it can be quite fun. And obviously you can eat squirrels, which I think squirrels taste amazing. I've always been a fan of the squirrel. Started eating squirrel when I was about 18, I think I was. I was watching this American program where they were eating squirrels, and my mate had a farm years ago, and he unfortunately lost it when his dad passed away, which was a complete shame, because it was a beautiful organic farm. You know, there's no like, it wasn't one of these big places. It was just a beautiful little place. It was only about 130 acres, I think. But you know, I said to him, I said, I want to grow up eating them. Awesome, man. I said to him, I said, I want to hunt and eat a squirrel. And he goes, we've got them there everywhere in the yard. He goes, just sit out on the deck chair with your air rifle. I was like, bloody air rifle there. It's going to be quite hard to hit one. He goes, now I've got a semi-automatic HPA one. I was like, oh, right, sweet, can I borrow it? He's like, yeah. So I sat in his yard one evening on the deck chair with this bloody rifle and a couple of cans of beer, sitting there waiting, and I see this squirrel and come running along, and I flick one, and it just missed the side of his head, and he kept ducking behind this tree branch and poking his head out. And when he poked his head out to see he wasn't in the army, he didn't move his position and then poke his head out. I popped him straight between the eyes, and he fell out the tree. And then I got his mate about half an hour later as well. There's an old military base in Rafton, Underwood. They also do deer hunts there too. Oh, awesome, man. I love a bit of venison. It's all woodland now. It's amazing there. That sounds well cool, man. I love places like that. I like it when nature reclaims land as well. It's, you know, it's amazing. Another tip as well, if you're going to do like bushcraft videos, I need to get out and actually do like a proper full day bushcraft video. But as I say, I'm pretty ill, so it's hard for me to do stuff like that. Another good thing is to write down notes and stuff, like sort of do a rough plan and things like that of what you're planning on doing. I mean, I started writing down. Oh, I need to do like a proper firebow video where I go out into the woods and make a fire set and do all this stuff. So I thought I'd write down. Thought I'd start writing down about fire drills, and then I was just like, this is gonna take too long. I'm gonna end up making one of these really long-winded videos. All your shorts now randomly stumbled in your life. Good stuff, mate. Whereabouts are you based? I'm in the south of England. I'm in West Sussex in England, man. Down the bottom, don't really want to give my location away on the internet, but I started writing about fire drills. And then I started writing about the history of fire drills, and I was like, oh, this is getting a bit too long. And I still haven't finished. I got to how to make the bow, and then I'm going to make the spindle, then the half, and then the grip bit at the top. I can't remember the actual name for it, but I might actually turn that into a video. Fair play, wasn't expecting the exact location. No, that's cool, man. I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but where in West Sussex? I'm going to go somewhere between Portsmouth and Brighton, which is West Sussex. Oh, in Surrey, awesome, man. Yes, I used to go fishing in Surrey. I used to go and fish a lake in a place called Godalming, and it was called Broadwater, and it was a big lake. And I used to fish another lake there called Enton, a lake in Bramley. And I used to fish a lot of rivers up there, and my granddad lived in Hazelmere. Nice, I'd watch that. Yeah, I'm going to do it, I think. I'm going to, I need to get up to my friend's forest, but it's hard to get up there at the moment because, to say, he's moving house and all that, so it's all been a bit of a woohoo. But when he's done, he's got a bloody great big old Land Rover, so should pop up to Yorkshire sometime. I would love to, man, but it is a bit far for me to travel at the moment with my health issues. But when I'm all better and they fix me and they fix my problem, I'll be up for going anywhere. Fish around there myself, mostly day ticket around Caterham area. Good stuff. Yeah, sweet, man. A lot of my childhood good memories of going fishing with my dad and my granddad. Grew up around Surrey. I do like Surrey. It is a nice place. My mate owns a forest on the border of Sussex, West Sussex and Surrey, which I think's which is nice. Yeah, fish. I knew what you meant. There's some nice bits, stretches of river and stuff up there. Hope it's nothing too serious. I've got heart failure and I'm waiting for major heart surgery, so it's pretty serious. But they can fix me. So. I'm waiting for a valve replacement. Got my sub. Cheers. Thank you very much, man. It is appreciated. I'm nearly on 5,000, I think now. Nearly hit 5,000. I do go live most days, to be fair. I do a lot of carving, basically. Before he turned up, I started carving a Christmas elf. The missus asked me to carve a Christmas elf. He should, when he's finished, look a little bit like that, but more like that without the moustache. I also do a lot of spoon. I'm not just some geezer who just randomly chats rubbish over other people's videos. But I do make spoons as well. There's one with a barley twist in it. There's one with like a tighter barley twist in it. I do a lot of wood art, woodworking, stuff like that. And there's one with a barley twist in it. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be good. I'll be good as gold once they sort it out. And I spent 6 months with rehabilitation because they cut through your breastplate, don't they? So I won't be able to move my arms. I feel like I've been run over by a car. I do enjoy your carving. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. I made a deer antler bopper for making flint blades the other day. So I've got a little flint mapping video that I made. But I'm going to wait a couple of days to post it. Well, I'll just see if it's working. But the flint I got is absolutely rubbish. Do I sell bits? Not at the moment. I will do at some point. I'm going to sort out an Etsy shop. But it's all sort of health orientated. So if I get a bit knackered, like last year, I went about 3 or 4 months without carving anything. I was just doing doing bloody review videos because I was a bit ill. The cold weather gets to me as well, so it's a bit. It's why you won't see me out camping really in the winter. I did go the other week, but it was a bit too cold for me. It does get a bit chilly. I sort of struggle with my breathing, but yeah, all is good. All is good. I did start carving like a wizard as well out of a piece of spalted, almost rotten ash. I need to finish him as well. There's his moustache and his beard's going to come down here, and there's his cheeks, and he's got a big beard that's going to go around from his nose, sort of round like that, like a beardy moustache. But one thing I did make as well was like these little doors, these little fairy doors to put on tree stumps. Getting old, can't do what I used to. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's horrible, and it's really annoying. I used to be a hod carrier. I used to run up and down ladders with bricks on my shoulders and stuff like that. But those days are more of a dream at the moment. But I make these out of scrap bits of wood, all handmade. Like I split off really fine pieces of plank. In fact, I've got a load of planks in my box up there. I could make one soon. And I don't actually drill the holes to put the pegs in. Yeah, they're cool, man. I like the little doors as well. I'm going to go and stick some. I need to do it actually. Go to the local park and stick one on the tree stump and make a little path coming off of it. Maybe a couple of little windows on the tree stump. Right, guys, it's getting late, and I'm going to have to send my daughter to bed in a minute. So I'm going to jump off. Cheers for watching, everyone. It's all been awesome. I'll probably be back on again tomorrow because it gives me something to do while I'm not working. I'll get really bored. Take care. Nice to chat. Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you guys later, yeah? Catch you next time. See you later, LH. Bye, guys.